During his college years at KU, he was a member of the track team. And as an entering freshman, he shared with Coach Timmons that his goal wanted to be All-American. Well, at that time, there were three outstanding shot putters, the three best in the United States. And so Bill realized that he was not going to be able to break into that top three. So he proposed the idea that he learn to throw the hammer. KU didn't even own a hammer. They didn't have a hammer cage where it could be safely thrown. So Bill and Coach Timmons started from ground zero. And it's Bill's junior year. He goes to the NCAA meet and throws 59 3.5 PRs by 2 feet, 3.5 inches, and he places fourth. Well, that fourth place finish is good for 2 points. KU wins the NCAA championship by 1.5 points, and they beat Villanova. The majority of our society would have chosen a different path if they would have been in Bill's shoes. And really, that had been understandable. The fortitude and the tenacity that Bill exemplified was just really special.
And it was formative for him. I think what he learned from that experience of being in athletics was his determination and unrelenting pursuit of winning and being successful, and it became part of his DNA, which you saw him apply in his business, and you saw him apply it in the community, or whatever he put his hand to do.
His philosophy and the philosophy of the company are to do the right thing all the time. He's the type of leader that people want to follow. In the concrete business, you can not do the right thing very easily as far as ethics. You can put a different rock in than what you're supposed to put in. You don't have to put as much cement or powder in as you have to put in. But you know, if you buy concrete purchase from Bill, it's got all the right stuff in it. It's correct. You're not being slighted. When I first started with the company 26 years ago, we had 3 plants and 33 trucks, and we now have over 100 trucks and 23 plants located in Kansas and Missouri. So we've really experienced a lot of growth under Bill's leadership.
I always remember my first day at work, and that is he tested me. He tested my metal. He told me, he says, "Hey, Mark, this guy forgot to wash out this concrete truck." And so he gave me some earplugs and an electric jackhammer and told me, "Go jackhammer out this truck." He gave me the keys to the truck so nobody would drive off while I'm inside there. I think they were all in the office wondering how long I'd last inside that oven. It was probably 140, 150 degrees inside that thing. After 2 days, he gave me a raise, and so I was pretty appreciative of that.
Just his advice and his wisdom, and I'm a track coach, and the things that he tells me are people related, and he's a people person. And so it makes me a better people person as well. And so I just enjoy talking to him. My favorite thing to do is to have lunches with him and just to get his wisdom.
When personnel was short, he would get in with the concrete, the mud, and pull a come along and shovel the mud just with the regular workers, even though he was the business owner. I mean, he was not afraid to get of hard work. I think he grew up doing this for his father, Junius, and it was just in his blood.
Bill has been involved in the community, and I think he sees it as part of the formula for business success, and that's included being on various offices and boards, and it's included being president of the Rotary Club, president of the Parks and Recreation Board, Bank Board, and the Lawrence Memorial Endowment. He's also still very involved at KU with the Natural History Museum, the Lawrence Free Methodist Church.
He's always been a great supporter of the track team and anything that we need. I mean, not just things like our throwing ring, any type of conversation or anything else I ever needed to ask. He was always available. We have a new facility called Rock Chalk Park. He has been instrumental in making things there great for us. And so his involvement is just unbelievable in the things that he's able to do.
You could tell that his faith was a big part of his upbringing, his raising of his family, and his work.
He values relationships in ways that are remarkable, and I've seen that with his friends, I've seen that in the community, I've seen that in his business, where those relationships have a high value. And as I've looked and watched Bill, he and Marlene have been partners in that business. And she's only been a supportive partner, she's been involved in just the key aspects of that business, which has been pretty remarkable. Bill's a consummate family man. And it's interesting, when we were much younger, we vacationed together when our kids were young. And I saw immediately just the priority Bill gave family.
Bill is a mentor of mine. I learned a lot from him. He's an engineer. He taught me how to solve problems, which is the same thing a doctor does. He taught me how to deal with people, be honest with them. He taught me how to test people. He taught me early on to be aware of safety in the workplace, and patient safety is important in being a doctor. He taught me to reward people and give them responsibility. And I think those are things he has not only given to me, but to other people. And I very much appreciate them, and I continue to use them today.